everything I say to her. Oh yeah, but that's for sure. That's my word.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome to our channel, Watch Your Best Friends. It's your boy James, joining me by my girl, Mrs. Best. Say hello to the peoples.
Hola, welcome to our channel. I hope everybody likes, shares, and subscribe. And shout out to Kiwan JTV and take her advice.
Yes, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, participate with us, especially the replay game. Shout out to y'all. We want to see y'all Q&A. We want to see your answers to all of our questions we ask. Play along with us. This is going to be fun. So you guys, today we are doing a Q&A, Survivor's Instincts. Would you survive? So we're going to play a fun game. I put together a little presentation for us so that way we can see if you can survive. So based on the image here, you know, we got a tent, we got a machete on some wood, we got a old pot burning on the fire and everything. We got some fishing poles. So you guys, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am a damsel in distress. I do not do the outdoors whatsoever. So we're gonna see how I do by the end of this live. Mrs. Best, tell the people your experience skills.
I was actually a Girl Scout. I grew up camping. One of my favorite things to do is nature. That's why when y'all see me on vacations and me and Mr. Best post pictures, we are somewhere in nature, ziplining, climbing a mountain. I'm also a fabulous cook. Can identify nuts, berries, leaves, poisonous oak, poison ivy, all of that. So I'm a weirdo. I feel like I could be okay, maybe, depending on how severe the situation is.
Yes, y'all. So let me know your survival skills. Could you guys make it into the wilderness? We will see. So we're going to ask several questions. We're going to talk about the topics, debate them, see if we can do them. So first, I'm going to start off with a little bit of fun trees first. So the first question I'm going to ask Mrs. Best and myself, because I created it, but I didn't pay attention. I just was creating stuff. So which show are you confident that you will make it to the end on? We have the show Outlast, which is currently streaming on Netflix. We have Naked and Afraid, which is on Discovery, I believe. And then we have Fear Factor. Now, they have so many different versions of Fear Factor. I know that Johnny Knoxville is currently the host of the newest Fear Factor that they have evolved with now. So, Mrs. Best, I have to ask you, which show do you think out of the three that you know you will make it to the end on? You're muted.
Oh Lord, I didn't even mean to do that. I'm gonna say Outlast. First of all, I love Outlast. But I feel like Outlast is the most reasonable. Like, aside from the cold weather, if you have other survival skills, you should be okay.
Okay.
Okay, there's fish available. They give you some type of tools. I'm trying to tell you, you can bring some stuff with you. Like, if you can deal with being cold and not eating a lot, which I don't eat very much, I feel like I could do it. Naked and Afraid, I don't want to be naked in the wilderness. And I'd be worried that some sort of parasite would climb up into my coochie and take me out. And as for Fear Factor, I can never get into the Fear Factor stuff. Don't scare me in terms of the activities they do. Like, I've bungee jumped already. I've cliff dived. So that doesn't scare me. It's the eating part of Fear Factor that I know for a fact I would have to cut it out. I'd have to go. I'd be sad.
Yeah. This is a hard one for me because, one, I know I've watched Outlast. That was probably my last moments with my dad. My dad loved this show. So this was one of the final moments with my dad. So Outlast will always have a special place in my heart because it was one of my dad's favorite shows. So I don't think I would be good on Outlast. I think I would tap out the first day. Like, I'm good the first day. After the first day, that's when things start going left. So I don't think I would be good on Outlast. Now, My only problem with Naked and Afraid is that they usually pair the opposite sex with you. So if I'm a man, so 9 out of 10, I'm going to be paired with a woman. I think there was only like it was like extreme survivalists that were like paired with like you were like 2 men and 1 woman or 2 women and 1 man kind of situation. That's the only time in Naked and Afraid that I've seen multiple people. Um, I'm not because I'm gay, but I would prefer to be paired with a man. I need somebody that has a little bit more survival sticks that's going to do things I'm not going to do. So honestly, I'm going to say Fear Factor is my best bet to make it to the end just because I'm not afraid to do the stunts. I'm not afraid to swim. I'm not afraid to do the things that they have them do. Like Mrs. Best, the only thing I think that will get me to where it might be between me and other contestants is we start eating. And I'm not finna eat no bugs. I'm not finna be eating no worms. I'm not finna be eating none of that. I'm not just not to do that. Another thing that Fear Factor may get me is when they're in the tanks with the rats and the snakes. I'm not for either one. But I do think that Fear Factor may be the one that I probably will make it to the end on based on the stunts. I'll say that. Based on the stunts, I think I can do it.
Listen, on Naked and Afraid, it'd be the men that's messing up. You might want a female for a partner. I'm just saying.
I know.
Tapping out. And then the females, sometimes they're okay. But I feel like with the females, they cast weirdly on that show.
They do. It always be some like extreme, like girly girl who's like can't do nothing, or it be like the ones like
somebody
the lady who
read a book or saw something on YouTube and thinks that means they could get into the wilderness.
Yeah.
Let's switch the comments though. Let's acknowledge the people here. I appreciate y'all for being here. Kiwan said I never watched either show, so I'm shit out of luck. Damn.
You missing out, Kiwan. When I tell you these are some great shows, all three of them really, but Outlast is something crazy, and Naked and Afraid always has me like. I think the one lady who impressed me who caught those lobsters, she impressed me like hell, because that's who I want to be partnered up with. Y'all know I love a good lobster. I do. I am a lobster fiend. I love seafood. So I need to be paired. If I'm going to be on Naked and Afraid, I got to be paired with her, because she set that trap, put it in the middle of the ocean, like literally swam out there, put the shit down there, and then caught so many, like I think it was like 2 lobsters and a crab. It was like, oh yes, she could definitely be my partner. Absolutely. We're going to survive. I don't know how to do shit else. I can't put together no house. I can't do none of that. So that was a good one. Okay, so she says she can do Outlast. Me is Fear Factor. Let me know, people. Replay game. Live people, let me know what show that you feel that you can make it to the end on. Let us know. We
love survival shows, though. Fun fact, since we're supposed to be letting people get to know us on this live, and I realize I don't share too much, I'm a huge, like aside from the challenge, but in terms of Survivor shows, I am a huge Survivor fan. And season 50 premieres this week. I'm very excited for it. But it's my ultimate goal in life to play Survivor at least once.
Okay.
I love to play Survivor or the challenge at least once.
I would love to be on a challenge. Like if they ever have an amateur thing,
I think if they have a friends amateur, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I think I'm too old though. I think they want people in their 20s still. Oh, they still. Oh, okay.
Okay, let me tell y'all. I watch every single season of the challenge, the spinoffs, the ones in other countries. Argentina's very good, by the way. The challenge is going to be coming back as well, I believe, soon, because they're filming now. But a lot of the people, like the recent winners, Turbo, he just won at 40 something. CT, he won not long ago, and he's, older. Johnny Bananas is still playing and doing well. That's why I love shows like that, because you're really as old as you feel is how you take care of your body.
Well, see, they've been on it since they were in their 20s, so I think that's where
Turbo's new.
Turbo's new. Yeah, I never heard. Yeah, Johnny Bananas again.
Yeah, since 2021, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Turbo. So he's new. I don't know why they picked the old guy, but now they've been.
I can't wait.
Age.
I saw that Coral said that she may consider coming back.
She did, but I doubt it.
I doubt it because she's a mom now, so I doubt that she is. But yeah,
if she does, though, I will tell you, I love the challenge.
Cora was my favorite. She just was. No, people can't stand her. Like when I say mention Cora,
true challenge fans, not the old school people who watch Real World, love her. True challenge fans.
Yes. So
Part.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna read it out for you because I try to make this as big as possible, but I forgot StreamYard shrinks everything. So this is called Life Swap. So if you guys are familiar, Mrs. Best on her Mrs. Best Reviews channel, subscribe to her channel, please. We did a show called Wife Swap with the Real Housewives. And some of those had very messed up situations, mainly Angie K, because she had to live with a family that was off grid. And we talked about in Mrs. Best Live about how this would be a problem for me because I thought at the very least they should have running water and they didn't. So I was like, oh no, I can't do this. So when I was putting together this PowerPoint, I was like, oh, I have to put this in here some kind of way, but I don't know necessarily how to do it. So I said, okay, this is what I'll do. So I'm gonna give Mrs. Best a scenario. She has to answer it on behalf of whomever she is going to switch with. So let me read the scenario. So you had to switch lives with a housewife or a friend of and any housewife franchise for 1 week to live their day-to-day, and in return, they would have to live your day-to-day life. Who would you choose? And the next question is, do you think she would survive your day-to-day? And based on what you believe, could you survive their day-to-day?
From any franchise?
Any
new
franchise.
And old, like the
new
ones?
And old. Yep.
Okay, because I see you got Dallas up top. Give them a second shot. Bravo. Give the Housewives of Dallas a second shot, or go to Houston. I feel like they do better in Houston, but I'll digress. I'm gonna actually have to think because so for me, if I gotta switch lives with you, I need to have a husband that's not gonna get on my nerves and loves me, that I could be me with. I also need to be financially secure. I need to avoid any scandal, not be obnoxious.
Yep. It's 1 week.
For just a week.
Just a week. So, like Angie K had to go off grid. So if you had to switch for a week with another housewife, and in turn she had to come to your life and do the things you do. So for me, this answer was actually very simple for me. I am switching lives with Jennifer Tilly.
She's not a housewife. You cannot.
I said friend of. I said you.
Let's make it funner. Choose a housewife. No. Because I feel like you added the friend of just so you could choose Jennifer Tilly. Choose
I did.
Actual housewife, and then choose a friend of also.
Okay, I'll choose a housewife. Okay, so if I had to switch lives with anybody, that's a hard one because I wouldn't think about any housewife because there's none I would really want to switch. I don't want to switch on anybody
because you knew you was gonna choose Tilly. We'll do it. Yes. Okay, I'm on your ass. Now, Keon said Heather Dubrow. That's a very good choice.
That is a very good choice. You know what? Honestly, for a day-to-day, I'll keep it in the same franchise. I'll switch lives with Kyle Richards. And what is this? Let's see. Do you think that you would survive a day-to-day? I don't know. I think I could. I can, she looks like she lives a fun day-to-day life, doing the businesses, making appearances. I think I can do that and live in her house. I don't know about them dogs and stuff. That's where, and she got 4 kids. I don't know how they play a part. I don't know her kids, but I think I could do it. Do you believe she could survive your day-to-day? No, she could not. I don't see her working at Gatorade, and I don't see her, staying up all night and working a job. And then when 1,000 bottles come out of a machine without caps and fall on the floor, I don't see her cleaning all that up. I just don't see her doing that.
Lord help us. Kiwan said, I will even swap with bows minus the makeup and hair. That's fair. I'm still kind of unsure who I would switch with, but I'm gonna say Gertie. I'm gonna say Gertie from the Housewives of Miami because her husband has a job that requires him to kind of be away. I believe he's a firefighter or something like cool like that. But then he's also present and attentive. Her kids are old enough to where they don't need you, but also young enough to where they still tolerate you. I don't know. I feel like she also doesn't do like a horrible amount of work. If I had to switch with a friend of, my friend of would definitely be Jennifer Tilly. I think everybody's friend of that they would want to swap with would be Jennifer Tilly. She's living the best life that we all would just strive to be. And I want that Simpsons money even for an hour, a minute, a second.
I mean, 30. And I found out she gets 30% of the net earnings of The Simpsons. Do y'all
Yeah.
know how much The Simpsons brings on every year?
The Simpsons is a legendary show. Well, like it's a part of culture. It's not just the moment; it is the moment. Kathy
Yes.
Hilton's another close second, but I wouldn't want to hear Kyle or risk like Kyle popping up. Nah. Let me see. What are the other questions? It said,
Do you think?
I think Gertie can handle my day to day. I absolutely feel like Gertie can handle my day to day. She's empathetic. I do social work, for those who don't know, in my day to day clinical social work. Gertie has been through things that a lot of my clients go through. So I feel like she would be able to relate to them, especially being a successful immigrant. So I will give that to her. Let me see. Based on what you believe, could you survive their day? Well, you guys heard I'm a social worker. We can do anything. So
let me ask you a question. Based on what you believe about Jennifer Tilly, do you think she can survive your day to day?
Yes.
Okay.
I think she could survive, but I think her heart would be full. I think she'd be writing a check at the end of it, but I think she could do it. Jennifer Tilly gives me someone who has maintained wealth and status without forgetting their roots and who they were before they had it.
Yes. So, and that's why I love her so much. I talk about Jennifer Tilly, but y'all, she really has had humble beginnings. Mm-hmm. Yes, she did marry well and then ended up being well off after the marriage. But at the same time, the money doesn't really make her who she is. She is very much still a down-to-earth girl. I believe she would go to the local taco truck, spend a whole bunch of money to make sure they stay open and enjoy herself. So do I think she could survive a day-to-day of my life? Yes. I think Jennifer Tilly will walk up into my job and completely just have fun, laugh, and make everybody joyous. I really do. Because the people I work with, they're not in the best mood because they work third shift. It's not the best thing. But I feel like she will come up in there and have so much fun with them. I do think she can do a day-to-day in my life. Absolutely. I don't think Kyle can, but I think Jennifer Tilly absolutely could. All right. That was fun.
Kiwa said Bose is the only one who can handle my day-to-day, but the clear ladies, Heather and Kathy, will crumble.
I feel like Kathy at my job, Kathy would be like, okay, we'll be pressing every button, shutting us down.
I don't think Kathy would do. I think Kathy will shut you down once or twice, and I think after that, she'll figure out how to use her kindness to get somebody else to do her job without them realizing doing her job. Oh Lord.
Okay, this was fun. I love this. Okay, so the next one we have is you are stranded on a deserted island for 10 days and given 5 items to survive. What 5 items are you choosing? Now, it could be any items. I just put some just to kind of give you an example of what is there. So you have a pot.
We have to choose from these.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to choose from this. You can choose any ones that you want. Any 5 items.
Water. I want filtered water. I do. If you're stranded anywhere, you can go 5 days without water. So, or without food or whatever the hell. Is water that you need. I need water. If I can't get filtered water, then that pot is important because I can filter my own water and boil that bitch. Okay. I would also want a knife. If I'm just going off of, I want something sharp. And I need it to be long, but not too long. I need it to be long so I could like fish, the stick fishing. I need to be able to do that. But I also need to be able to fight off the cavemen, Bigfoot, whatever the fuck is near me. I need to be fighting off stuff. I might even be throwing knives in the sky trying to catch birds like a cat. Because we got to eat. What else would I want?
So you got two. So you said a pot, a knife. Are you going to choose filtered water? Because that is an option.
I would choose 5 days worth of filtered water as my third option.
Okay. So 5 days of filtered water. Okay.
My fourth option. No, I take it back. I want 7 days of filtered water.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to give you a case of a 40 pack.
That I can make it work.
Okay.
Now, he said you get a 40 pack. What else would I want? I got 2 more.
2 more items.
I would definitely want shelter. So I would need a tent.
A tent. Okay.
What else would I want?
Yeah, one more.
Do I come with clothes and shoes already? Am I
Yes.
dressed? Oh,
Yeah, you're
okay.
dressed. You're fully dressed. You're there. We're not naked and afraiding you. You're fully dressed.
I would want. I want a raft. I'm looking at the list. I want a raft. And the last item that I would want would be something to start a fire with. Some matches.
Wait, hold on. You said a raft. Girl, you on item number 6 now. You say a lighter, so you need to choose.
Item number 6. All right.
Yeah, yes.
We're going to swap out the raft for something I can make fire with.
Okay.
That's what I want.
All right. So you surviving for 10 days. All right. So here's mine. So first off, I'm thinking of shelter first. So I need a tent. I need a fishing pole because I don't know how to do the knife and shit. So I need a fishing pole. I need a lighter because I don't know how to do what this lady is doing right here. That's why I put her up there because I don't know how to fuck. I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't know how to fucking do that. So I need a lighter. I loved your idea with the 40 case of water, so I'm going to do that. So I have a tent, a fishing pole, a lighter, water, and I'm going to get a knife as well because I need to be able to gut the fish and clean it. So those are my 5 items. Am I surviving, friend?
Yeah.
Okay. So I ain't got no pot or nothing. That's the only thing is I don't know how I'm gonna cook the fish, but
wood tied together with some bamboo or strings from leaves and stuff. Put it over a fire and you're good. You can stand up the fire with other pieces of wood, utilize items.
I don't burn the shit.
I mean, you didn't get a pot. It ain't gonna be juicy and succulent, but you'll be alive, nigga. You said, am I gonna live for it?
Lord Jesus.
That's why you notice I didn't choose toilet paper. The leaves is my toilet paper, and if I take a shit,
yeah, me too. I'm probably gonna jump in the ocean. Shit, I probably, I didn't even think about that either. Oh gosh, damn. There's only 10 days. Only 10 days. I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. Let me know for the replay gang and anybody who is live, what are your 5 items that you are taking with you if you're stranded on an island for 10 days? It could be anything. Like, if you, somebody who's super visual, you need a bottle of hot sauce because you don't know what you're about to eat and you put some hot sauce on it, then let that be your item. I mean, that did cross my mind. I'm like, oh, what happens if I find a peacock or something like they did in 6 Days and 7 Nights? And they was putting that cherry sauce over it.
I see a peacock and I'm stranded on an island and I got a long knife. I'm chasing the fuck out of peacock. That's dinner.
I'm trying to tell you, but I was watching that movie the other night and I was like, oh, that is fucked up because they're beautiful birds, but shit. I'm sorry. I want some chicken. I'm sorry.
Kiwa says she would have water, tent, knife, fire, toilet paper. Girl, the leaves and the ocean got you.
Okay, you just got to wash your ass over a waterfall or something.
The toilet paper. You ain't got a trash can.
But these are her 5. But these are her 5 items. We got to leave Kiwan alone. This is her 5 items.
A clean rear end. Kiwan says, stranded or not, I'm keeping my shit in order. I'm not mad at her. She said, oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. This was fun. I'm having a great time. This is hilarious. All right. The next one. Okay. So this one is a scenario base. So the scenario base is a new game show has entered that you are going to be trapped on an island for 2 days with a convicted murderer. Your choice will be to survive with the person for 2 days for a prize of $1 million or be routed to survive alone for $10,000. What would you choose and why? You need me to read it again, friend?
No, I would work with the killer.
Me too.
I'm trained in psychology. I could probably figure out your next move. I'm cool. The other thing, as a woman, as long as the killer's not a predator, if I got to sit on it to keep myself alive for $1 million, then sir, let me rock your motherfucking world. Okay. beauty of women and the power of women. Amen. Okay, you can see what the mouth do. We can do whatever we got to do, sir. But I'm not dying. I'm getting my check. And I know you can't kill me if you tired because you worn out. That's exactly what I'm doing. I have a catching fish and everything for me. I'm serious.
I was not expecting that, y'all. I thought for sure she was going to be rounded up to survive alone for $10,000. I don't know my best friend.
Why the fuck I'm gonna survive alone for $10,000 when I'm sitting with a convicted murderer? It don't mean he gonna murder again. I don't even know the reason why he murdered. It could have been self-defense. Knowing America, he could be innocent. I'll take my chances. Hell, I'm from deep East Oakland, California. I'm around killers all the time. I'll be all right. We good. We good.
Oh my God, y'all. I am weak. She took me out with this one. I'm sorry, y'all. I was not expecting that answer. I was not. Okay. So honestly, y'all, I'm not as headstrong as Mrs. Best. I'm going to be routed to survive alone. And just because, listen, I'm not, because it would be just my luck he looked like John Wayne Gacy or some shit, and I have to I'm sorry, I can't do that. So yes, we gonna route it to the other end of the island.
There's any rules if you really want to get gutted and you want to Squid Game this shit. I'll off the murderer and spend 2 days alone and have my $1 million.
That ain't the rules. Kiwan said route me. Kiwan said route me exactly. Mrs. Best is not about it because I'm telling you, James ain't gonna be
crazy look in his eye. I'm channeling whichever Gemini personality is homicidal. Nigga, we in this together.
Not you for this, not you split, not this to turn to split.
We could do it the easy way or we could do it the hard way. Not everybody convicted is crazy. Listen, I might be crazier than a convicted murderer. I just might be. For $1 million, nigga, you don't scare me.
Lord Jesus. So, oh my gosh, this is so much fun, y'all. I'm having the time of my life right now. So we want to know, what would your answer be? So I'm going to read it again because this was a little bit long. So there's a new game show that has entered the world, and it's premise around you're going to be trapped on an island for 2 days with a convicted murderer. Your choice is you either work to survive with the person for 2 days for a $1 million prize, or be routed to survive alone for $10,000. And we're asking you, what would you choose and why? So Mrs. Best says she's going to take her chances with the convicted murderer and for the $1 million prize. And I said that I'm going to be routed to survive alone for $10,000. So I would like to know, replay gang, let me know which option you are going to choose and let us know why you chose that option. Because, you know, as we said, we're different people. Mrs. Best said she's taking that chance, baby. She said, I got a strategy and everything. So, and I ain't taking that chance. So, yeah, this was fun. I love this one. This will probably be my favorite one. So, our next survivor instinct would be, you are guaranteed $5 million tax-free for life if you were to cross this maze of spiders, or return back to your regular life for $10 until your next payday based on the day you are at presently. What would you choose?
I'm gonna take $10 until my next payday. Here's the thing. I don't like spiders. I don't like spiders. I used to have panic attacks when I worked at Petco and I had to put the tarantulas into the damn tank. Like, I don't.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Like, I will actually cry and have a panic attack and need an ER. I don't do spiders. Mr. Best to tell you, there's not a lot that I'm scared of, but if a spider comes about, I'm screaming. I'm waking him up from his seat even when he worked 12 hours at night to get a spider. I'll take the $10. Listen, I have a degree. I have a career. I work in a field where I will always have work, God willing. Amen. Thank you. Knocking on wood also, just in case. And I finished my master's degree next year. So I'll be making a lot more money. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm not walking through that shit. And that should tell you how I feel about spiders. I will sit with a convicted murderer on an island for 2 days. And as my mom would say, Amina's good with crazies. We'll probably be best friends at the end of it. But I'm not dealing with all them spiders. Count me out.
I'm still conflicted. I like when I tell y'all when I was creating this, I was like, I don't even know if I could walk through that for $20 million a year tax free, let alone 5 million. Like I'm also afraid of spiders. I don't do spiders. I don't do spiders whatsoever. I'm glad we don't have very many in Arizona that come into the house often, but I don't do. Yeah, I'm looking at this, especially that big one in the middle, that black one.
No, because the way they'll just all abruptly move.
Yes,
because that's how spider webs work. I remember that from elementary school. When something hits the web and it moves, that's when they get activated and they attack. They got too many legs. They got too many eyes. I don't know if these are poisonous spiders or not. Fuck that. Look, Kiwan said, slide me that $10, please. Ain't nobody playing with spiders, James. I do it with scorpions, though, but not spiders. That should tell you something.
That should tell you something, because you should be more afraid of the scorpion than the spiders. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to take my $10 and wait till next Friday, and just make me some pasta with some sauce.
I'll be for a job. I'm grateful.
Yes, but let me know if the $5 million and you can run through that shit, no problem at all. Hey, more power to you. I ain't the one writing you the check, so don't ask me where your money is at the end of the shit. But what I'm saying is, I can't do that. I know I can't do that, so I'm not even going to even try. I'm good with my $10. I guess I'm not going to be Jennifer Tilly after all, because
I could get me a Slurpee from 7-Eleven and some Skittles.
Right? For real.
Plenty.
$10 is plenty. Absolutely. Woo. That is crazy, though. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I'm glad. And I figured you wouldn't be able to do this either. So yeah. That's all right. So we're going to move on to the next one. All right. So you are trapped in a mile-long corn maze, and your car is waiting for you at the west corner, and you are centered pointing north. Would you survive?
You're trapped in a corn maze, miles long. Your car is waiting for you at the end of the west corner of the maze.
Yep.
And you are centered pointing north. Mm-hmm. So you're looking this way, but your car is that way. Would you survive? I actually love puzzles, tanagrams, jigsaw puzzles. Like, I'm a big puzzle head. I do them for fun. I don't know. I enjoy stuff like that. I think I could do it, and I think I'd do it quickly.
Really? See, me, I questioned this because I kind of felt like, okay, so I was with you. I was like, okay, so I am centered pointing north, and then west is left, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, but so I'm
left is, see, this is why I think I could do it, because I do puzzles, so I think this way. Left, yes, is west. If you are starting the maze and facing to the north, but it is a maze. So depending upon which way the maze filters to get you out at, where the exit depends on what west is. So the key to getting through is remembering where you're at in terms of where the west is before and as you get through. You have to remember where you started the whole way through, and you should be okay. But there's like little strategies and stuff I would use to remember it. I'm telling y'all, I love puzzles and shit. I'm weird. I'm a nerd. I really am a nerd.
This was made for you, because me, I would know where I begin. I would know where to begin or end. Like, I would die because
you would not die. James, I feel like you would be good at it. Hi, Shayna. Y'all tap into Shayna_MCD's channel. I enjoy her live. She's been interviewing people. She's doing a lot of good things. Go support Everybody Black.
It's free. Yes, please, y'all. It's Black free. It's free. Yes, please do it.
Oh, Lord, I think I could survive as long as the children of the corn don't pop up and try to kill me.
We ain't say nothing about their asses popping up. That ain't that kind of survival. We know how to whip some ass. So we ain't worried about that. We worried about getting to our car and getting the fuck out of here. And see, in me, my only problem with the corn maze is like Mrs. Best just said. I am centered north, and my car is west. I know logically what north and then going left is west. But what I don't know is the coordinate factor of the corn maze. Because I can go left, but how long is left? Because I said miles long. So miles long can mean anything in a corn maze. Like it really can.
You just got to do little things. Like I'd be digging my feet in the sand, taking pieces of corn and bending them so that I can remember where I was at when I started, so that I know not to move backward and understand which direction you're going. You just got to come up with a strategy. I think you could do it.
You think I could do it?
I do.
Okay. Oh.
Honestly, I think most of y'all in the chat could do it. It's just one of those situations where you're thinking about it and you're not in it. Logic says, well, I don't even know where it lets out and things like that. But if you had to do it, I think you could all do it.
So the only time I've ever been in a corn maze is when we do the Fright Night here in Phoenix. You know, when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is chasing you with the chainsaw through the corn maze. That's the only time I've been one, and there was arrows and shit pointing to where you go. So that was easy to get out of. With this one, this is like an escape room that I knew I couldn't solve.
I like escape rooms.
I love escape rooms. We should. Like, cause I got out of one in 27 minutes, and I was almost close to beating. I was very close to beating the record. It was 22 minutes. I was very close. And the man was like, yeah.
That's something I've done an escape room once. Mm-hmm. I got out. I did it with my sister, but I'm not gonna lie, we was a little drunk, so I would like to do it again.
Oh, do it sober? Oh yeah, we should definitely do it sober, especially
we got out. We was lit.
Oh yeah, like the movie The Escape Room and the Tournaments of Champions. I would have gotten out of that. I would have gotten out of all of them very easily because one, it is a step. You do have to step down in order for you to step up. So know that whatever your trap is, you have to get there in order to get out. There's not a way around that. Like there's no way they would have figured out that in the first movie, the coasters were supposed to open up the trap door until they got the heat in the room. Like there's no way they would have figured all that out. So yeah, you have to come in there with that mindset. You have to come in the mindset that every step down you take is a step up. To your next clue. You have to go in there with that mindset. That's how you win. Okay, so that was a good one. So Mrs. Best is surviving based on, you know, her geographic instinct. James is not surviving because James is going to get lost and give up. So yes.
Give up.
Because after a couple of miles.
Lost in the corn maze because you don't know your way. You expect to get lost, but you don't give up.
Child, listen. Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna burn that whole corn maze down if I ever have a lighter on me. You're gonna be
surrounded by fire and deplete yourself of oxygen. You know what, James? Go to the next slide.
Okay. All right. So you've entered a killer hide and seek game in a 50,000 square foot mansion. Where are you hiding where you cannot be found?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm highly analytical. If it's a maze, if you need me to make a fire, figure out how to survive, I could do that. I was never good at hide and seek as a kid. I was always found. Mind you, though, I was doing algebra in the 3rd grade. So, you know, I was smart in one area, but just lacking in another. I'd never been good at hide and seek. And then even in the house, like my husband, like he bought me a gift for Valentine's Day. I did not know it had been in our house, which I deep clean extensively every week. He said, go in the bathroom. I don't know where the fuck he hid it. I am not a person that's good at no, I'd be dead.
Oh gosh, don't say that. See, so I'm reading in the context clues. I haven't given a scenario base. When you think of 50, there is a movie called Hide and Seek. For those of you guys who have not seen it, there is a movie called Hide and Seek. And when you're in a mansion and there's the people who own the mansion that are trying to kill you, the safest place you can go to is their laundry room because they don't do laundry, and hide underneath a basket of clothes or hide in their laundry chutes. That is the best place to hide because they don't do laundry. They have maids and servants. So yeah, they ain't gonna think to look in there.
That would be the first place that people would look. Like if I was looking for somebody, I would look in the dryer. But then again, my cousins, when we would play hide and seek as kids, they always hid in the dryer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. We normal folk. I said rich folk. I said 50,000 square feet mansion.
But if you
Who the
looking
hell?
for somebody to kill, you might think to look in a room you're not normally in. I'm just saying. I love it. Reviews. Welcome in.
No, now places I would not hide are the obvious places like the attic and the basement. I would not go in there because I feel like to me those are the most obvious places that somebody's going
Yeah,
to look because they're going to think that yes. And the reason why I put the laundry room in there is because I don't see rich people doing laundry, so I could easily hide up in the cabinet. I could hide up in anything over there. So that's why I feel like that. So you're saying you're going to die. I feel like my logic, I'm going to survive because I feel like one, rich people don't do laundry. So I feel like I'm safe in there. I don't think that's the first place. I think the first place people will look if the rich people, and if any rich people watching in, let us know. Are you looking at don't say it because I said laundry room is where I'm gonna hide. Like honestly, truthfully think if you're playing hide and seek in your house, where is the first place you're going to look? And I guarantee you it's not the laundry room. I guarantee that.
Someone said it may just be your luck for them to walk in and turn the washer and dryer on. The one time.
The one time
my laundry today, and they need that shirt washed. Now
during a game, though, Kiwa, they ain't finna think about that.
That's some shit I would do. Because I be doing laundry and shit on these lives sometimes. As quiet as
me too. Right, you got a load still going.
Right, mine too. Lord,
that is funny. Oh my gosh, that is great. So that was the end of the survival instinct shot. I try to keep it not too long, not too short. Which one was your favorite?
Probably staying on the island with the serial killer. I feel like that's easy.
You feel like this is easy?
Yeah, that's not hard. I don't think it's hard at all. I feel like, honestly, the hardest ones are probably the ones that involve the shows and surviving on your own. But the Housewives too is easy because regardless, if you just switch it for 10 days, you just really getting a nice view. You could really make it a vacation.
Yeah, you really that's because that's exactly what I would do, especially living Jennifer Tilly's life.
I chose Miami. Shit.
Sometimes, well, I live there, honey. That ain't. That's not all the time a vacation.
If you don't live there, like I be looking at people who come to the Bay Area and they're like, I want to see the Golden Gate Bridge. Why?
True.
But I'm from here, so I don't see the like. I mean, the Bay is the most beautiful.
Well, there's something I didn't see until I got older. Like when I was like in middle school, that's when I first saw the Golden Gate Bridge.
You don't really care when you
that's true.
Somewhere. So that's probably how you view it. But I said, hell, let me get somewhere with a good view and. You know, at least Miami has a good enough immigrant population. I know I'll find some good food somewhere. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's centered, but absolutely. You definitely will. I think the easiest one for me was definitely the Housewives one. I do agree with you on, but the toughest one for me was the Spider Maze. I don't think I could, like, I'm thinking about it now. There's no way, like, even if you just track and field sprint through it, I just don't see that being an easy $5 million. Mm-hmm. I just don't see that
because then you got to have the cash at the end of me running through it for me to even consider it. I'm gonna need check to clear.
No, I'm gonna need a swimming pool because I'm gonna need to jump in some water after I run. And I mean, I am completely going in there, like, and staying in the water for a good 30 seconds so I can get all that shit up off of me. I'm sorry, that's the only way I could do that is if I know there's a pool that I can dive into right away and stay under that water for 30 seconds. That's the only way. Joseph said, if I ever come to the Bay Area, you should come. You should go to the Bay Area.
It's a nice place.
It is. It's beautiful.
I like living here. It's a place you can go for food. We have some of the best food in the country. And you can't really swim in our beaches up here, if I'm keeping it real. We have some.
I don't recommend that. Yeah,
the water is colder here because of where we're situated. It's like a science. I looked it up. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like our water's cold. It's dangerous, but it's pretty. Our weed is wonderful. The weed in every other state is.
That's because California has great soil.
It's wonderful, and most of the weed in California comes from Northern California. So, but it's a nice place. people are nice. We're pretty welcoming, unless you like an asshole. But
Mhm.
if I ever go to the Bay Area, I want to see Too Short and E40. Yes, shout out to the town and shout out to Vallejo, Magazine Street, legends. I'm actually going to see them perform next month. They're having a West Coast concert with all of like the legends of the West Coast. So SOB, E40, a bunch of artists, Little Kayla, bunch of California artists, Mozzie, are going to perform. I will be posting YouTube shorts, but they are a time. We can party out here. Bay Area people don't know how to end a party at all.
That's awesome. That's, I miss, sometimes I miss being home because of the party atmosphere. It is a great party place to be. Everyone has fun. Everyone turns up. It's great. It's great. It's great. I'm not going to even hold y'all. But yes, Joseph, definitely make your way up there, and enjoy yourself. Get you some good food because the food is great. Get you, some adventure sightseeing, as I call it, adventure sightseeing. But yeah, but this was a great live, you guys. This was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Mrs. Best did surprise me on a couple of different things here, but as we are best friends. We are still learning things about each other, even almost 20 years into this friendship. So this is awesome. We hope everyone else had a great time. Like I said, replay game. If you missed the live, no worries, but put down your answers. We would love to read them, enjoy them with you, and let us know what you guys would do. Thank you guys to all of you who showed up. We appreciate you guys as well. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.
Good night.
My word. Oh yeah. Just like 1, 2, 3. Everything I say, I learn. Oh yeah. But that's for sure. That's my word.